and welcome to the Wedding Planners Show. Today is going to be really exciting. Jill has brought along somebody today which I think is going to make for a very interesting programme. And I'd like to introduce you to Jill. You know Jill. She's Felixstowe's very own wedding planner. Hello, Jill.
Hello, Maureen.
Thank you for coming today.
Pleasure.
And I can't wait to see what you've brought today.
Okay, well, we're going to introduce Jennifer Louise, who is a resident of Felixstowe, but she's also a beautician and a beauty therapist, and she does nails as well.
Hello, hello Jennifer.
Hello. Jennifer's very kindly agreed to do a makeover for a potential bride.
Yes.
And we have a model here, and it's Ashton. So thank you, Ashton,
Hello,
for
Ashton.
volunteering today.
Can't wait to see this.
We'll just see what you do, and we'll sort of ask you questions and talk to you as you're, doing Ashton's makeup, if that's right, Jennifer Louise.
Fine.
Okay, so whenever you're ready.
How would you start? May I ask
Yeah, of course you can. Sorry, I'm taking over.
You see, Jill knows everything,
I don't know
but I
everything.
know nothing. So, how would you start with a new bride?
Discuss the dress, the jewellery, shoes, potentially what colours she does or doesn't like, hairstyles, and then go from there.
Oh, right. And would this be on the wedding day, or do you see a bride before?
No, it's normally 6 months to a year in advance for the trial.
Really?
Yeah, and then again a few weeks before, and usually on their hen night, they have me go and do their makeup so they can see what they're getting on the day.
It's worth saying you're mobile as well, so you will actually go to a venue or the bride's home or something like that, won't you? So, yeah. So
We'll put the number up at the end.
we
I
will,
think
yeah,
that's a
put your
good
details
idea.
up. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
Fantastic. So, how would you start?
Right, we'll get rid of all of the skin's all been pre-cleansed anyway, so she's got no makeup on whatsoever. So to start with, we're going to put some concealer on, which is under the eyes.
Oh, I've got some of that. I use a lot of it. I don't think Ashton will need very much.
No.
So have you done this for long?
Yes,
Jennifer?
I qualified in '99, so
No,
quite a
you
few
don't
years.
look old enough. You look really young,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
Is that what good makeup does?
Looking after your skin, no doubt.
Gosh. So, did you always work for yourself, or did you work for a company?
No, I worked for a couple of salons, and I worked at Shrubland Hall, which is a big health farm where quite a few famous faces used to go.
So that's where you got all your experience from? Because
Yeah.
you do everything, don't you? It's not just makeup.
No, I do everything that you get in a salon at home.
And you do that in people's homes
Yeah.
or wherever they are?
Yeah, I go into work, I go into people's homes, I go into hospices, hospitals and workplace.
Obviously, when we're talking about weddings, you can do the makeup for the bridesmaids and mother of the bride and so on as well, can't you?
Yes, I do, yeah.
So.
Is that what normally happens? There's a queue?
Yeah, I usually end up going to do the bride and then the mother of the bride and the bridesmaids and aunties, all sorts.
Oh, how fantastic
I
to
know.
be made up,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Typically, how long would it take you to make a bride up from sort of start to finish?
Between 25 to 40 minutes.
It's not that long, is it? It's quite good.
No. I expect that's because you're very good
Yeah,
and
exactly,
quick and know
it's
what
good.
you're doing.
Yeah.
So,
And the makeup you use, obviously, it's of a quality where it would last throughout the wedding and the reception and things like that.
Yes. Yeah, everything should or will stay on for the entire day, if not the next day.
what are you putting on now?
It's foundation, base foundation.
Oh, I thought it... Oh. Oh, right. I thought that was liquid. Oh, of course, it would be liquid foundation. So have you made a decision on colouring?
Me and Ashton had a bit of a chat before, so we're just going to go for a neutral look today.
Right.
We're not going for anything too heavy.
Do some brides have very strong makeup? Is that the right word? You know, deep
Yeah, people
coloured?
do have, if you like, odd colours for weddings. It has happened, but usually it's all neutral colours.
Do you work on a lot of brides that want a vintage style wedding, therefore you have to sort of do maybe 20s, 30s, 40s
Yes.
style makeup, that kind
I
of thing?
have had to,
Yeah.
but yeah, most brides want to look fairly natural
Yeah.
on their day.
I have to say Jennifer's very good because I spoke to her beforehand.
Oh, did you?
She's done celebrities.
Yes. Did she name names?
You did mention a few, but I don't think that's for
No.
everyone to know. But she's
No.
done some famous people and men.
Oh.
So you must be very good.
Do you get to do any of the grooms or any of the male guests or anything for makeup, or is it mainly just the females?
I do have to do males. It has been known.
Is that becoming more common?
Yes, it is. Yeah, most males now have a tiny bit of mineral makeup put on, which is really, really natural.
Yeah, that's good. And how long would it take you to do that, roughly? Is that a bit of a shorter
Literally
time?
2 to 5 minutes.
Wow, that's incredible, isn't it?
I think
Very
that's
good.
good. The
Yeah.
women go to a lot of trouble. I
Yeah.
suppose it's nice. that
No,
men
it's good,
do.
particularly if you're going to have loads of photographs taken.
Yeah.
It's good. That's wonderful.
Well, that looks nice.
And once you've discussed with the bride what colour scheme she wants, you can order the makeup for her so she has sort of extra for her wedding day?
Yeah, the makeup itself doesn't come off. The only thing that I recommend that they have is the lip gloss or lipstick for the
Okay.
evening top-up.
Okay.
Well, that's
Amazing,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so natural. How does it feel, Ashton? Does it feel nice?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it
just
does
need
look
to look up.
beautiful.
It does, it looks
It
lovely.
really does. I thought when you put foundation on, you just sort of...
Well, there's obviously a knack to do it.
Yes, you've
Isn't it?
done it
Yeah.
beautifully.
Yeah. And you travel throughout the East Anglian area, don't you, to sort of do the makeup for brides?
Yes, I
So
do.
it's
Yeah.
Essex. And do you go as far as Cambridgeshire, that far west? Or?
I will do.
Yeah.
I do try not to go quite that far,
Okay.
but yeah, I do.
Do you normally do the nails as well for a bride?
Yes, I normally do everything from the facials months prior to
Wow.
the waxing, eyelash tinting, eyelash extensions,
Oh,
nails, hands, feet,
Wow.
everything.
Oh, wow, it's a real pampering,
It is,
isn't
it's lovely,
it?
yeah.
It's worth
very
getting
good.
married for.
It is. It
Well.
is, yeah.
Possibly. Oh, how lovely. So, but the nails would be done on the day, would they?
I normally go the night before for the nails.
Oh, right. So
Um,
you have a very big input
Yeah.
into a wedding, don't you? Your
a
time
lot of work.
wise, maybe 2 visits before the wedding, then one the night before for the nails, and then the wedding day.
Yeah.
Gosh, you must get busy. So can you only manage one wedding?
I only do one wedding a day.
Right, yes.
I
can
purposely don't
understand
go
that.
and do any more.
You don't go to the wedding though, do you?
I have been asked before to go
Some
to the evening
beauticians do,
reception.
Yeah.
Is that to sort of top up or?
I have been to top up, but normally I get invited to the evening
Oh, that's
reception.
nice.
It's because
Yeah.
they like you, because
Yeah.
you're a nice
Which is
person.
Exactly.
Because you were saying, how long does the makeup last?
It will last definitely for the entire day, but brides have notified me that it's still on the next day.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's...
So you can start off beautiful and remain that way.
okay.
So now you put on the powder.
It's a setting powder, yeah, just so it doesn't look greasy or oily.
Lovely. So is it special makeup you use?
Yes, I use a combination between liquid and mineral makeup.
Is that something that's, in the trade or?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Right.
You can buy it, but it's not quite the same as the one that I actually use.
Right. Because I'm thinking makeup to stay on that
Yeah,
length.
exactly. If you had a bride with very sensitive skin, would that be applicable, that makeup? Or
Yes,
would you have to
yeah,
use
we'd
something
use the mineral makeup because
Right.
it's completely natural. You
Okay.
won't get anything that's any gentler.
else? That's good, isn't it?
It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you have you ever had a bride with particular skin problems that you could?
Yeah,
disguise?
I have, but they're usually sorted out beforehand. If it's acne or spots, they come to me and have facials prior to it to sort it all out.
Oh goodness. of course, yes. With the association,
therapy,
you don't
yeah.
wait till the wedding day
No.
for sorting out problems. So, gosh, you're a good person to know.
Must be very relaxing as well,
Oh,
having all those sort of treatments and things.
it
good.
makes your day very special,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Okay, we'll just put the blusher on.
So how long before the actual wedding, when the bride has to leave, would you do the makeup? Would it be
Normally weddings start around 1-2 o'clock, so I tend to go along at 9:30 time and do the bride last, do the mother of the bride,
right.
grandmother.
Does the makeup for the fam, you know, the mother of the bride and the bridesmaids, does their makeup last as long?
Yes, it's exactly the same. It's put on exactly the same.
Right.
And do you have a discussion with them beforehand as to what colours they want? Kind of
Yes,
thing, like you would
it's
with the bride?
normally to do with the outfit that they've got
Yeah.
on, so
So
yeah, we
coordinates
try
with
and
that, yeah.
coordinate everything.
Gosh. Do you ever get confused because you've got all these
I'm sure.
requests on
So
the day?
professional. Why would you
Yeah.
ever get confused?
I do try and get them to bring their dress down or their outfit or their suit that they're wearing so I can see it to try and colour match it,
Yeah.
especially if I've got a lot, because I have been done up to 20 people for a wedding in one day.
Wow, that's
So
hard work, isn't it?
trying to remember that amount
Yeah,
of people is quite
it's a
hard.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have to buy in special makeup, you know, colours for a particular
I
wedding?
have done, but usually I've got everything in my box.
Yes, your box is very impressive, isn't it?
Lots of makeup in that box.
Yeah.
So I've put on the base colour, which is
I
the
like the eyes.
natural colour.
They look, it's a lovely colour.
And now we're going to put on the middle colour, which goes on the middle outwards.
What you're doing now, is that for Ashton's colouring for her hair, or?
No, this is just a very natural look which you could use on most people.
Right.
Yeah, it's creams, browns.
Most brides like to have a natural
Yeah,
look.
they do, yeah.
Right. Looks lovely.
It does. It's beautiful.
Is it hard to talk while you're doing it?
Yeah.
Camera around her.
I just wondered if, you know, when you're doing all these people at a wedding, that there must be lots of chat going
Yes,
on.
it's like a
and
hairdresser, isn't it? Trying to keep
Yeah.
the chat going.
Lots
Yeah.
going on.
Do you do the hair as well?
I don't do hair put-ups. I have a lady that comes and helps me do
Okay,
that.
so if someone wanted your services as a makeup artist, you could also bring a hairdresser along.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I
good,
do
isn't
hair
it?
extensions, but
Right.
I don't do hair cutting or
No,
colouring.
okay.
You actually do a lot, don't
Yeah.
you? That's very
So if the bride had a headpiece or veil or something, your assistant could sort of help her put that on and fit that for
Yeah,
her.
she does
Yeah.
that all the time. Yeah. Just keep your eyes closed.
Makes it very easy on your wedding day,
Yeah,
doesn't it, to
well,
have to be looked
probably,
after
you know,
like
We're a
that.
bit stressed anyway, so it's quite nice to have someone like Jennifer Louise around.
So, what will be the hardest person you've ever made up?
For myself, I do go into hospices, so that's quite hard knowing that they're not very well and I have to go in and make them up. But at the same time, it's what their wishes are, so it's just hard on myself. But from
Yeah.
a different point of view,
What a
quite-
lovely thing to do.
It is
isn't
nice,
it?
yeah.
I bet they really love that.
yes, they do. Yeah,
I can imagine it's very emotional to do that.
it's quite hard to do though.
And on the flip side, to do a wedding must be lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you have run-proof mascara? Because weddings to me are always occasions you cry.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Or we
Brides is-
put eyelash extensions on. A lot of brides have.
Yeah.
do you?
Full-
Oh, and
full
you
eyelash
do that as
extensions.
well? Good
Yeah.
grief.
Right,
That's
okay, just to
wonderful.
close your eyes for me.
So every bride will be really beautiful.
Hmm. If a bride wanted her nails done, what would you recommend timescale wise do that the day before, a few days before, or
I usually do it the night before,
the night before? Okay.
or the day before.
And they normally last, the gel ones last a couple of weeks, don't they? Normally,
Yeah,
isn't
most brides have French manicure now.
they? Yeah, okay, so it's a more natural look.
Open your eyes for me.
Oh, I'd love to be made up, wouldn't you?
See how much time there is, maybe Jennifer Louise can make it up.
No, it would take an awful lot longer to do me up. This Ashton is nice and easy. Got a nice blank canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's
Colours are looking beautiful on Ashton,
Yeah.
aren't they? Gorgeous.
I'm going to look forward to actually watching the film of this because
Yeah.
I can't quite see how you're doing it. I'm hoping we'll get some tips, you see, or I'll get some tips on what to do.
There's different kinds of
Okay,
mascara, as in the brushes on the market now. Is there any sort of tips for mascara, Jennifer?
Sorry, what was
There's different mascaras on the market now, all different sizes of brushes and things like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you'd recommend?
A lot of women now go for fibre lash mascara,
Right.
which is a lengthening, thickening, which is what I'm using today.
Okay,
It's a fixing gel that goes on,
okay,
wet,
right,
and then you add, once it's still wet, the fibres, which make them look thicker and longer.
okay.
So it looks as if you've got eyelash extensions put
Right.
on.
But actually not, that's
Fantastic.
clever, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever had eyelash extensions?
No.
I have.
Have you?
Once. I won't have them again.
Really?
They kept going. They come out. They kept going.
Landing in your dinner or something. It's not good, is it?
And then you put the gel over the top to set them.
So
So
did
many
you-
different
Oh,
products. Sorry,
sorry.
interrupting you. So many different products on the market now.
Oh,
Who does?
look how
I
many
know.
things are on
Yeah,
the table.
different sized brushes and
Loads,
things.
Yeah, so much. I get a bit confused by it all, to be quite honest.
There's a lot to remember for a
Yeah.
beautician and makeup artist.
I've
Yeah.
done one eye with the lashes, so if Ashton looks at you, you can see the difference of the eye.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's amazing,
that's
isn't it?
beautiful.
It's
That really
gorgeous.
is beautiful. You've done a beautiful job there.
Look forward for me.
You have to keep ahead of everything, don't you?
Yeah, there's a lot of products around, and it's a lot of trying and seeing what's best, really.
Do you try them out on like a certain person, maybe a friend or a relative or anything like that? Or-
I've got very good friends, very good mum.
I bet they love it.
Um,
Yes, yeah. Is this
yeah.
your mum, did you say?
Yeah, my mum makes the perfect guinea
Lucky
pig.
mum.
My sister and a lot of my friends. Got quite close to quite a few of my clients, so they try things out as well for
It's
me.
good actually for
Yeah.
both parties, isn't it? It's nice.
Yeah. Beautiful. But you come from Felixstowe.
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's good. Local talent.
Yeah.
Lots of it.
We like to keep it local, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Apart from the hairdressing lady that goes with you, is there any other assistants that sort of may go with you for a wedding, or do you do it all yourself?
No, I do it all myself.
It's a lot of hard work, isn't it, if you're sort of
Yeah.
doing several people on the day?
It
No,
makes it quite stressful sometimes.
Yeah, because you're standing all the time. It must be quite tiring, really. And you're working against the clock, I should imagine. Obviously, bride's got to get
it's
to...
not. It's not normally the time. It's normally for a wedding that the phones ring, the flowers turn up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Um,
the interruptions, yeah.
Yeah.
can
People want to say hello and
imagine. Yeah, that's natural.
what have you. It's.
You must have a lot of patience.
I like to think so.
Yeah. But of course, you've been to London as well, and you've made up celebrities. But you were saying that's also, you know, time scales on that.
Yeah.
So it sounds like every job you have is on a time scale.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So you have to be good and you have to be quick.
Good time manager, I should imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been asked to do some really way up makeup for a bride? Something totally unusual that perhaps most brides wouldn't ask for?
No,
Not really?
not really completely unusual. couple of Gothic weddings, which I suppose is a bit
Yeah,
outrageous.
that's
I
good
was
to
going
know
to
because
say Gothic.
yeah,
you've done
because
any
obviously
goth.
there are people that want
Yeah.
a Gothic look and things like that, so that's good.
Can you do all of that? Do you know?
Yes, yeah.
Gosh.
Was that all part of your training to do different sort of looks? And
It was, but you can go on other courses to add to
Yeah.
it.
How's that coming on?
it's lovely, isn't it? The
It
colours
is,
that Jennifer's chosen
Really
freshly.
beautiful. And as you say, it's got a natural look to it.
Mm.
I always used to worry that if you got made up, you'd be heavily made up. Years ago, you know, you'd have the big greens,
Yeah.
and you'd think, oh dear.
It's very different nowadays,
It
isn't it?
is. It's beautiful. Makes such a difference from your
Yeah.
pictures, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
for
If you're professionally made up.
Yeah.
Well, worth the expense. I wonder
I
if
think
that happens much more now, doesn't
I
it?
think quite a lot of brides
Yeah.
do have a beautician, don't they, to come in and do their makeup.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
So rather than do it
now.
themselves or get a
Gosh.
friend or family member to do it. So that way they can ensure it's done professionally and
Yeah.
it lasts all day.
Well, those
Yeah.
photos go
Yeah,
follow you for
for
your
sure.
life,
Yeah,
don't
they do. Yeah.
We should be sitting the other side.
I
I'm
know.
impatient.
Yeah. Want to see the outcome.
You've got the best view, Nessa, behind the other camera. Have you been made up before, Ashton?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So this
Ashton
is
studied beautician work as
Oh,
well.
of
So
course,
I don't know whether you were a student, whether you had to make people up, obviously, and whether they had to make you up in turn, Ashton. Did it kind of work like that? Yeah.
It looks very pleasant. Having a lips done, I think. Can't
Sorry, yes.
tell. No, I know.
Couldn't see, sorry. Wait for the great unveiling. Want
Yes,
to see what
I
it all
can't
looks like.
wait. You've actually done very well in time.
Yeah.
I can't believe that makeup can last for 2 days, though, can
It's
you?
incredible. Well, it's the
Mine
quality of the
doesn't last
makeup.
a few hours.
No, but it's the quality of the makeup, isn't it? Obviously, you know, trade makeup is a lot different from what you
Yes.
can buy over the counter a lot of the times.
And well worth it when you think you've got your wedding where,
Yeah.
and your photos, but then you've got your evening,
That's
haven't
right,
you?
yeah.
Which,
And obviously, once the bride has purchased some of the makeup, you can take it on honeymoon or whatever, can't she?
oh,
so-
does the bride purchase
I think
it?
Jennifer Louise said that she can actually make available the colours that the bride wants and they can buy them.
Oh.
They can take that's right, isn't it, Jennifer? I
Yes,
think,
yeah, as long as I have sort of a couple of days' notice,
Yeah,
I
it
can
can
make
be
sure
ordered.
that anything's available.
Oh, what a lovely idea, because
Yeah.
if I was really well made up, you'd think, well,
Well, if you
That's
love the
what I
colours as
want,
well and you know
yeah.
that they suit you, it's a nice thing to keep using. The lipsticks and the eyeshadow and stuff. If there was a potential bride out there wanting to contact you, what's the easiest way of doing it? Is it by email or by mobile?
Yeah, mobile, leave me a message on the answer machine on the landline or email,
Okay.
and they can visit my website.
You've also got a Facebook page, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Well, we'll put the numbers at the end of this programme. And I'm sure, you know, you'll be open to any queries as well. people
Absolutely,
ring you up.
yeah, that's fine.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
How do you feel, Ashton?
Yeah, good.
You look
you
beautiful.
look
Yeah.
fantastic. I love the
gorgeous.
lipstick as well.
Yeah, gorgeous colour. I love
It
the
is a
eyeshadow colours,
gorgeous,
they're
yeah.
beautiful. What colour would you call that? And what's the sort of trade
The
name for them?
lipstick, it's a sort of plum colour with pink gloss over the top.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. That you
And the
look
eyeshadow?
really beautiful.
The eyeshadows are nude,
You look beautiful before. but you look even more beautiful now.
cream nude
Yeah.
and brown, and a touch
Gorgeous.
of dark brown on the
It's
outside.
beautiful.
Goes beautifully with
Yeah,
your hair.
it does. It
Without
complements
being
it.
too
No, it's lovely.
too much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jill, you're very clever. You
So-
found us Jennifer Louise. Thank you.
And I think, Jennifer, you normally go to sort of the local wedding shows, don't you? So there's another one coming up at the Orwell in March. I don't know if you plan to be there, but so anyone that comes along to the wedding shows, they can see Jennifer Louise there. So
I'll be coming to, well, no, I won't be coming as a bride, but I mean, we'll come and say hello. Yeah, no, that's absolutely lovely. Now, can I ask a question? I'm sure we're all dying to know. How much would it cost if I wanted to be made up as a bride?
As a bride, it's £75, and that includes your trial, and then any additional people after that is £25.
Oh, right. So nails will be
Nails
additional.
is additional, and that's from £10.
Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, that's
so good. And for the males to be made up, is that one also £25 or is that slightly less?
No, it's 10.
Yeah, because obviously you're not
there's a
spending
lot
quite
less.
so much time.
Yeah, a lot less.
That's fine. That's good to know, isn't it?
It is £10.
Yeah.
You can, you know, if I was getting married to someone, I want them looking all right. If I've gone to trouble. Well, I think that's not bad. I'd pay that. I think that's really, when you see the results, you look beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And you're going to look beautiful like that all day and all evening, and the next day. Wow, that's not bad, is
It's
it?
very good. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Do you ever do older women?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So older
Had,
brides, obviously,
Yeah,
are
one of my
becoming-
clients was nearly 80. She got married. Yeah.
Oh, bless.
That's great, isn't it?
Oh,
All
gosh.
age ranges are covered. It's wonderful.
Did you make her look beautiful?
Yeah.
I'm sure she did.
Ah, lovely. Well, do you know, it's been wonderful. We'll definitely put the numbers up at the
We
end,
will,
won't
yes,
we?
yeah.
We will. So that if you want to contact Jennifer Louise, and the fabulous thing is you don't have to go and book an appointment in a salon. You book an appointment and you go.
Yeah,
Go to the
that I
house.
think is a blessing, really, because when
Oh,
you're stressed out with
wonderful.
everything else, it's
Yes.
nice to know that someone will come to your property or
Yes,
venue.
I think
So-
that's lovely. Normally you have to go out for hairdressers, but you're saying you can do the complete package and bring in a hairdresser. So
Yeah, and you go to
wonderful as well.
hotels as well if the bride's not getting
Yeah,
married.
I go to the
from her home.
venues, hotels, or wherever they're getting
Yeah.
married.
It's good.
Oh, right. So brides often stay the night before?
They might do, mightn't they?
Some
I
do,
suppose
and
it
some
depends
go
on
in
the
the
venue.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually meet them for breakfast.
Fantastic.
It's nice.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
Ashton, it's
coming
gorgeous,
today.
thank you.
It's been lovely. So that's Jennifer Louise, and she's a Felixstowe girl. What have I always said? What do I always say? The talent in Felixstowe is amazing. Why on earth do you want to go to big towns to get the services you can get locally, and better as well? So I hope you've enjoyed our programme. Thank you so much, Jill,
Thank
for
you.
bringing
That's all right.
Jennifer
Thank you
Louise.
to
Thank you
Jennifer
very
Louise and
much for
Ashton.
coming. Jennifer Louise and Ashton, thank you for coming as our model. You
Yeah,
look gorgeous.
She does, yeah.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.